Today is Thursday, August 22nd. This is Noreen Johnson, and here are the good news headlines of the day. Donald Trump held a campaign event in Asheboro, North Carolina Wednesday, where he focused his remarks on national security and said, "The entire world was safer when I sat behind that beautiful, resolute desk in the Oval Office." The former president reflected on the state of national security under his administration, saying that our allies admired us and our enemies feared us. Trump pointed to President Biden's erratic withdrawal from Afghanistan, Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and the devastating October 7th attack on Israel, suggesting none of these things would have happened under his watch. Senator J.D. Vance also spoke at the event, saying Trump was the person who prevented nuclear war. He said, "Let's return to a time when the bravest man led this nation with strength." And also this, Republican vice presidential candidate Senator J.D. Vance also sent a message to black voters ahead of November, vowing to fight for those who struggle with the failure of Democratic leadership in the community. Democratic policies have failed the black community for a generation. Vance told this to Fox and Friends Wednesday. He grew up with a grandmother who sometimes struggled to find enough to eat, grocery prices being up 20% thanks to the policies of Kamala Harris. The reality is this: we have not had better lives under the policies of Democrat leadership, and so many black voters are willing to give the Republicans a chance. Voters noted that inflation, the cost of living, and illegal immigration are high on their priority list as they prepare to cast their ballot. One voter even said this: "Blacks are struggling more than any other demographic. We got the highest prison rate, highest high school dropout rate, and the highest murder rate. What's in it for us?" he said. Another said the Republican Party needs to learn how to better communicate with black voters, who he argued are actually very conservative on the issues, despite typically voting for Democrats. And then this, former CNN host Don Lemon shared a video on social media Wednesday showing women he interviewed on the street of Chicago who they were going to vote for in the upcoming election. The left-wing journalist interviewed white and black women, and the results were astonishing. They all said they were voting for Trump. Take a look.
How are you feeling about the election?
I'm going for Trump. I feel like every time they don't want somebody who is good for us to win, they throw somebody black in our face thinking that's going to make us vote for the black person.
I voted for Obama because he was black. I don't want to vote for her because she's the first black woman to run for president or to win.
I don't vote.
Well, I want Donald Trump. I'm sorry, I want Donald Trump.
Why do you apologize?
Well, I know nobody likes him, but we had good times with Donald Trump.
I'm running for Trump, so.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why?
Yeah. I don't know. I just always been a fan of his, so that's what I'm running for.
I used to be against Trump. I used to live in Virginia. I saw the bad side of it, but really moving to Cleveland, but I saw the other side of it.
I'm supporting Trump.
You are. Because?
Because it has to change.
Yeah.
It has to change, and now I vote more for what fits me better as a person rather than voting for the black person or voting for the first woman. So,
What do you think about Kamala Harris?
I think they say she phony and fake, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm like Trump saying, what are you, So I'm not feeling her. People get mad about it, I'm just not feeling her.
I don't like her the way she speaks, the giddiness, the laughing. Everything's a joke, and it's not a joke. We're in trouble.
I'm going for Trump. Kamala was on Biden's team, and I don't like Biden. Gas wasn't this high when Trump was our president. Food wasn't this high. I'm going for Trump.
In other news, when Sister Agnes Sasagwa, the visionary of Akita, Japan, died at age 93 on August the 15th, the solemnity of the Assumption, the messages she was purportedly given, and their connection to those of Fatima again came into the spotlight. The connections between Akita and Fatima are striking, beginning with Akita's major message and Fatima's miracle of the sun, both taking place on October the 13th. The day of the week was also the same, a Saturday, our Blessed Mother's special day. Our Lady's apparitions ended at Fatima with the miracle of the sun on this date in 1917, and on this same date and same day of the week in 1973, she gave her third in a series of 4 messages to Sister Agnes. The Akita-Fatima connections are unmistakable. Also, here are the final hope-filled words from Our Lady through Sister Agnes. Pray very much the prayers of the Rosary. I alone am able still to save you from the calamities which approach. Those who place their confidence in me will be saved. And then today, August 22nd, marks the feast day of Mary as the Queen of Heaven and Earth. The Catholic teaching issued by Pope Pius XII in 1954 states that Mary is called Queen of Heaven because her son, Jesus Christ, is the King of Israel and the heavenly King of the universe. Understanding Mary as Queen Mother sheds light on her important intercessory role in the Christian life. Holy Mary, pray for us. And those are your daily good news headlines. This is Catholics for Catholics. May God bless you, and may God bless the USA.